104% tariffs on China are not enough. I'm advocating 400%. I do business in China. They don't play by the rules.
Well, I'm finally glad to see a businessman talk about China like they need to talk about China. Every freaking country allows China to rip us off. Xi with his fat head dictator mindset. They go around and steal intellectual property. They bully the NBA. They steal from these different companies just because they have a bunch of people to do cheap labor. We keep letting the Chinese get away with it. I like what Kevin O'Leary said now. He said we need to charge China 400% because nobody ever stands up to China. The international community bends over and grabs their ankle and let the Chinese rip them off just because they screw and have a bunch of damn babies. Well, I think it's time to stop. Mr. President, let's raise up that 104 tariff percent to about 500%.
104% tariffs on China are not enough. I'm advocating 400%. I do business in China. They don't play by the rules. They've been in the WTO for decades. They have never abided by any of the rules they agreed to when they came in for decades. They cheat, they steal IP. I can't litigate in their courts. They take product, technology, they steal it, they manufacture it and sell it back here. Never has an administration.
400% tariffs? What would that look like?
I want Xi on an airplane to Washington to level the playing field. This is not about tariffs anymore. Nobody has taken on China yet, not the Europeans, no administration for decades. As someone who actually does business there, I've had enough. I speak for millions of Americans who have IP that have been stolen by the Chinese. I have nothing against the Chinese people. They brought great literacy, art, and tech to the world. The government cheats and steals, and finally, an administration, you may not like Trump, you may not like his style or his rhetoric, finally, an administration that puts up and says enough. 400% tariffs tomorrow morning. He'll tell you why. Xi can only stay the supreme leader if people are employed. If we wipe out any business there, because we are still 39% of all consumables on Earth and 25% of the world's GDP, America is the #1 economy on Earth with all the cards. We will not have that forever. It's time to squeeze Chinese heads into the wall now.
Well, hold on a second, Kevin. Well, I hear you, but hold on. If we're talking about people, the average consumer, not necessarily the head honchos of businesses all across the globe, can they withstand the pressure of that sort of tax on the goods?
It's short-lived. There will be
but what's your timeline compared to, you don't know the average American's timeline, what they can actually survive. There's people right now who can't survive
400% tomorrow morning, Xi's on an airplane to Washington to cut a deal.